Welcome to episode 44 of the Youth Squad Legends series with Chesterfield. I've completely forgot what we need to talk about first in this episode. Give me a second. Probably should go to the office and have a check on the financials. Current budget stands at £6.1 million. That is down from £11.1 million at the end of last episode because I've dumped another £5 million into the Youth Academy. That will push every single youth player's overall up by 10. Nice round figure, absolutely busted. Still will be very difficult for any of them to really get through into the first team because of the characters that we're building up there. However, there is one starlet that I'm really excited about because youth tournament just been played and we smashed it. All thanks to Jamaldine Camel Silver. This little terror is a bit of a magician. Them rush pitches are so small and yet this guy feels like he has acres all the time to operate in. And it's not only positional awareness that it's top notch. He gets himself into challenges. He's not afraid to do the dirty defensive work. The only question mark that is left with him is that his finishing is not up to scratch, but he's not going to be playing as a right winger. We'll drop him back a bit, play him as a right midfielder. I think he'll be excellent in that position. I can't remember the quarterfinal stage, but for the semi-final and final, he covered the most ground by a mile. That might be me talking literally, because he was just everywhere. He was so much more active than any other player. And then you've got to give a shout out to Matthew Mizzy doing the job again in net, only conceding one through the tournament. And now there might be a heartbreaking moment where we have to say goodbye to one of them, because here comes the scenarios with Posh Cutsy. Hello there, Posh Catsy here. How are you doing? Yes. For every point you gain this episode, improve a player's potential by 1. Mansfield Town sign a random youth player on a pre-contract agreement, and 1 random first-team outfield player is unwilling to sign a new contract due to competition in their position. Either sell someone in that position or let the random selection go. Okay, toodles! Yes, mate. Doing that in one take? That's not usually how we roll, but that's how we're rolling today. A full 16-man squad here in the Youth Academy. I actually wouldn't mind if Matthew Mizzy went to Mansfield. I know that sounds crazy, but he is far too good to be a backup goalkeeper. And if he moved to Mansfield, at least he would have that storyline. He would 100% beat out Ciantar in between the sticks. There is no question about that. Whereas here, he's just gonna rot on the bench. Let's hand it over to Google. Number 1 is what we need to hear.
Here's a random number. 6.
6 is not 1. However, this has landed on Eryon Dassi, the Kosovan left midfielder, who we've already replaced with Bledi Shaba. So, to be honest, that couldn't have gone any better, because it feels like we've not lost anyone at all. Apologies, Eryon, I know that's really hurtful for me to say, but it is the truth. Into the squad up, we've got 39 players in total, 2 of them goalkeepers, so 37 to choose from. Let's hand it over to Google once more.
8.
8 is Lyndon Bancroft. Okay, that's a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. Or is it? We have just had a lot of reworking in the defence. Lyndon Bancroft is clearly third choice between himself, Roekillen, and Rowley Sepp. There is no question. So Lyndon Bancroft is not getting a new contract. That all of a sudden has changed my plans. And maybe it's Chris Bancroft, his older brother, coming back to supplement our defence. Onusoro Issa, options. It's a bad day for Lyndon Bancroft, who's not even got chance to establish himself, and he's already been shown the door. Scenarios can be very cruel sometimes. Here's your opponent analysis away against Leeds United. 6th place in the Championship. They're a 4.5-star team. 4-2-3-1 wide, pressing system. First half's probably going to be very difficult against them. So we just got to hold on and pray. Manage the game properly. And this is when the final scenario of this episode really starts to take hold. The more points we gain this episode, the more potential we can put on specific players. Players that are not at 80 potential at the moment will get close if we go and win every single game. That's the incentive. First team is looking a bit leggy. It's looking a bit tired, which is very worrying against pressing opposition. The players coming in here really have to show up in a big way. Sheringham at centre-back. We'll have a bit of Lyndon Bancroft as well. Just try and see it through, lads. Leeds United against Chesterfield. Just have a sense that this is going to be one of the toughest challenges this season. We've got to be defensively sound. Take your time on the ball. Pem gets it into midfield. Jam goes back. No forcing this. If the opportunity presents itself, that is the time to take action. A throw in by Lim Soccer, and he has just launched it into Rachel Bomb, who did, a marvellous job nodding it onto Andrew Sorriman. Probably didn't react in the best way. I mean, I was surprised that our striker got that ball first. Billy Blissett chasing down Chair, and he has been sat down. Big Pem! Oh, yes! Just put the lad on the pitch and he'll do a job wherever. Out! Save that. Who's the number 32? I think Outravi beaten at the back post. Got to do a bit more defensively. Sorriman with time to take this away. Out wide will be Enos Jam, who gets no time to even look up. That's the problem with Leeds United. And Chair smashes it into the back of the net. That is your pressing teams all over. We have unfortunately cracked against Leeds. Rachel Bomb! Decent strike, yet to score his first goal for the club, but you feel like it might be coming. Billy Blissett now going to attack. He's got two players in front of him. Here is Andrea Corbelli. In the box is only Rachel Bomb. That's a cross, by the way. The massive slide challenge. Bit delayed there. Both teams losing possession too quickly for the liking. Andrew Sorriman tries to put a standing tackle in. There's Shering Pem doing another amazing piece of defending. Batten down the hatches, boys. It will get easier in the second half. Brilliant by Pem. He's kept hold of the ball as well. Chair has flown by Billy Blissett. He gets a touch. Fortunately, that's landed at Hanford, who throws it into Corbelli. Now Jam will go onto the right-hand side, not risk a pass through to Rachel Bomb. Interception, Lyndon Bancroft. He's turning into trouble, though. Squeezes the pass out to Kamiko. Outravi gets a foot in. Corbelli far too late there with the pass. However, look at the clock. We are down to only 4 minutes in the first half to go. With every single passing second, these defenders are looking far more confident as the energy levels start to slip away from Leeds. No changes at half-time, but changes will be coming with about 30 to go. Try and get some more established players on this pitch. Jam goes wide. Kamiko. Now then, drop of the shoulder, and all of a sudden we're starting to compete here. Kamiko's cross not gonna reach our North Korean forward. Bancroft under pressure. That's a terrible pass back! And I've been murdered. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. It is really turning out to be quite the awful episode for Lyndon Bancroft. That touch, incredibly fortunate, brings us up the field in a great way, and Jam is onside. You gotta finish it. Oh, he does, because he's Enos Jam, and we're back in the running. We're near the 60-minute mark. Tackle. Corbelli gets a touch. That'll be a Leeds United throw-in. Hopefully we've got Ruwoko on the bench. I don't see why we wouldn't. Well done, Zarmazen Enos'u. After much thought, we're going Christy Mayer left midfield with Domen Kametic centre mid. Outravi having a game to forget. Bancroft obviously getting off this field. Kjartansen on for Sorriman. Rachel Bomb can head out onto the right-hand side. There's a chance here to draw it. Oh, Bancroft again. Just a bit nervy. Let's play this out of play, shall we? Lim Soccer doing his best to get out there as quickly as possible. Kjartansson down to Domen Kometic. That's a nice find. Richol Bomb just keep on moving. Oh, Billy Blissic's done a great job. There wasn't a pass inside to Kjartansson, but the momentum is shifting. Has it come a bit too late for Chesterfield? Rolly Sepp trying to block. That's Hanford stretching out, pushing for the corner kick. Short corner, that's going to be picked up by Ruocco, and he might have the energy to work on the left-hand side. Natali Ruocco down! And the referee doesn't give a sending off for that? Really? It's put everybody back into position for Leeds United. Awful. Wait for Christy Mayr's run. He's not the quickest, but he'll give it a damn good try. He still doesn't get there. Leeds United somehow win this game. Lyndon Bancroft, what have you done? A nightmare mistake to make. Just didn't put enough power on that pass, and the rest is history. Must be nice to be Chris at this point in time. You got Morgo Robbie by your side, and you're laughing profusely at the television as your younger brother, who took your spot at Chesterfield, fails dramatically. A huge congratulations to Raw Killen, who's representing New Zealand. They want me as manager, but I'm gonna say no. Kamal Silva has a position change on the way. Easy one from right wing to right mid. The international break already been and gone. I wish it was that quick in real life. Opponent analysis for Millwall have them in a 4-2-3-1 wide. If they're running with this team, their attack is appalling at 59 overall Swiss-style football. So forget the fact that these are in 5th position. This seems like a winnable game. Saruman grabs the interception at the halfway line. We'll use Latortu out on the wide right. Jam turns and brings in Christy Mayr. We'll use the central midfielders again. Smeaton, we missed last game. He gives it a good crack from the edge of the box, and that's a decent enough save. Loving the chemistry that these right-hand-sided players are building. What I'm worried about right now is the lack of penetration that we've seen over the 2 games. 20 minutes gone in this one. It might be a bit too early to judge. I know we're asking a lot for consistency through this season. That is an awful pass. Go on, Ruocco. Play it into Kjartansson. Chance here for Chesterfield if players start helping him out, supporting him. Shot isn't going to come off Kjartansson's boot. That's half-time. I don't think there'll be changes from the bench at half-time. This team should be good enough to just score 1 goal. A single goal might be just what we need because Rolly, Sepp and Raw Killen are dominating once again at the back. Ruocco's just got booked, so next time this goes out of play, we'll probably swap him for Corbelli. We're struggling here. Enos Jam goes in for the standing tackle. What a ball from Natali Ruocco! Kjartansson messes it up. That'll be Ruocco's last involvement in the game. It's not by a lot, but we have been the better side. Delivery! Pem's first touch. Bounces a little bit too high off his boot, and the goalkeeper says, thank you very much. Corbelli wanting to split through them centre-backs, and Pem is onside! Yes! Sharing bloody Pem! What a legend! It's Millwall 0, Chesterfield 1. Corbelli and Pem link up from the bench. Great tactical decision that is from TT. Raw Killen standing tackle. Here's Christy Mayr on Sombat Jongen. Close game. 110 passes for Chesterfield in total. Jam goes down, gets another player in the book. It's Rolly Sepp. He goes for a long shot. I mean, it's a brilliant effort. On target, looked near enough top corner. Lovely pass by Alfie Hanford into Sombat Jongen, who with the wet conditions does really well to take that down. We'll run down the clock here in the midfield. To absolutely no one's surprise, Millwall defensive right till the end. That'll be collected by Roberts, but we have got a really significant win. 3 points in the league, 3 potential points to use. Oh, it's Alfie Hanford. He's actually gone and tweeted something. Great to see my name at the top of the clean sheets chart. Credit goes to the defenders in front of me, though. I mean, you're doing yourself a disservice, mate. You are an incredible goalkeeper. Next fixture in 3 days is a big one. At home against Burnley. I wonder if Ben Danya is first team for them. Let's have a look at this opponent analysis. I can't see him. That's disappointing. disappointing. 4-4-2 flat in a tiki-taka system. Fortunately for us, the fitness levels are pretty decent. Still made some changes. Big game for Bloody Shabba in midfield. Last time he played, he looked a bit slow. It will get caught out here against Burnley, no doubt. Burnley taking tiki-taka to the next level. The quick passing, it's very, very difficult to cope and track the ball when they move it so quickly. Don't have a long shot in us there. Limsaka round the corner. Sombat Jongen. Kjartansson went a little bit too early, but we'll get it back to Sombat. And now Enos Jam takes the first shot of the game. Chess match at the moment. 16 minutes of gameplay just to do that. The slowing of the tempo really is doing a trick on Burnley. They're off kilter at the moment, and you know, we got most of the possession. Well done, Raw Killen. Sharing Pem getting in the face, but doesn't put a standing tackle in. This is the problem. After all the good stuff that we've been doing in the first half, it's Burnley with the easy chance as they break through our defensive line. Speed is a killer. Outside of the freak that is Enos Jam physically, we're just not there. And it's not really a fault of the players. We just need to give them time. We have controlled large chunks of the match, but it's like we're playing online against some speed merchants up front. Once they're in, they are in. The phrase men against boys hasn't been used that much through the series, but this is certainly an example. It's a great tackle by Sheringham. Penson trying to go long, and I tell you what, the defender bit really hard there. Kjartansson's going to score and cut the deficit in half. That was essentially a Hail Mary. I literally just lofted it up in the hopes that something like that would happen. Big defensive mistake, 2-1. Kenneth Penson clearly getting his shirt pulled there, referee. Help us out here, mate. You didn't really give us any chance against Leeds. Errol Banks. Oh, it's another up and over, and I tell you what, Kjartansson's gonna fight. Go on, Eric. Oh, Jordan does so well to put a foot in. Can we find Enos Jam? It'll be Limsaka. Jam down! Sheringham from centre-back gets blocked. Sombat Jongen to deliver from the other side. Enos, it's over Enos's head. You've got to be proud that we're giving it some real fight. Latortu, please, please don't lose it there. Touch by Sheringham might be enough. It's brave by Alfie Hanford. Let's go. Sheringham. No, Raw Killen's not quick enough. Big save. He's so good by Alfie Hanford. That was a bit of a warning shot. Raw Killen at 60 overall. He's trying his best. Rolly Sepp comes in. Domen Kometic, central midfield might be a good shout. Christy Mayer for Limsaka. Sombat Jongen's not done much, so he'll be replaced by Corbelli. Kjartansson needs support, and that support's coming from Penson as he got a cross in him. It's actually not bad. Knock it down. Enos Jam, head to the box. Oh, Ekdal in the way. Corbelli into Banks. It's lifted up. Kjartansson, an absolute menace. It's almost like we need about 10 more minutes every single game to really match up against these big teams. We do seem to come into our own. Yes, Pem. Oh, we are trying our best to keep possession. They are swarming. It's like a pack. Kometic nods on. Kjartansson has to be the first one there. Ekdal just flew himself at the ball. Burnley get a really important away result. Close match facts in the end. Expected goals, I'm not really agreeing with. Most of Burnley's 6 shots were a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. I'd say that was even trickier than Leeds United. Because Leeds United were very good first half, but they did drop off second half as expected. Burnley didn't really take their foot off the gas. Defensively secure, and you combo that with really quick attackers. It's a bit of a nightmare to try and compete against. We might be able to breathe a little bit here. We've got a fixture against Bolton, and if all goes well, this might propel us back up to 4th place. So not really much damage done. Bolton down at the depths of 20th with only 10 points to their name. Looks like Richard Bomb wants some more game time, so probably play him here. Here's the opponent analysis. 5-3-2 holding. Fairly sure we saw these in League One last season. 4 losses in their last 5. Tiki-taka football. All right then, I think I'm happy with that first team lineup. It's Chesterfield against Bolton. Richard Bomb not finding Enos Jam, but with great feet, he keeps the possession, brings in Rob Smeaton. Now Enos. I think there might have been a touch. on the arm there. He's piling up bodies. He's that strong. But unfortunately, those bodies also block the shot. Over the top, Ruocco. He's onside here. Big chance for Richol Bomb. Oh, he's gone and hit the post. Will this man ever score? Natali Ruocco. Decent attempt. Southwood gets an hand to it to keep this score level. But how long is it going to stay level? Because Enos Jam is now lurking for the corner kick. Will be delivered by Natali Ruocco. Header down. Any further left and Enos Jam's got himself a goal there. Bashunga. Yay, surely. Oh, Richol Bomb's offside. Didn't think that was actually the case. Oh, it's a kneecap and a big toe. Offside, really?
Welcome to Yuko Ike's Haiku Chronicles with your host, Yuko Ike.
I really don't trust staircases because they're up to something. Always. Bit harsh to say the least, but the law is the law. Billy Blissett goes down. Could be a potential sending off. I hope it's not, though. Fingers crossed this is only a yellow. No, he's gone. He's gone. The game has indeed gone. It's gone for Bolton Wanderers, who are just spectators now. Time for Richol Bomb to go and score. It's all good having decent feet, but he has got to find the back of the net at some point. And the North Korean striker gets his first goal for the Spyrites. I could say with confidence that he was a better striker than Matti Lama ever was. But if he doesn't have any output, there's no real leg to stand on. So thank goodness for that. Clearly his finishing has to be improved, but just holding up the ball and bringing midfielders into play, he's rather good. Don't know if he'll have a long and prosperous future at the club because he's already frustrated with the lack of games that he's playing. We've got Kjartansson and Shering Pem in front of him. That's not really going to change. Ruocco back to Jam. One of these is going in. You've got to mark him up better. Well, the perfect long shot opportunity might not arise in this match, but it's been a super simple victory up against Bolton Wanderers. Very routine. Bolton have just let football happen to them, basically. 1-0. Certainly are better than relegation candidates, that's for sure. But can we sneak into the playoffs? I think we're good enough to give it a right good shot. Would be an insanely difficult Premier League season afterwards, but very entertaining nonetheless. That win indeed has jumped us into 4th place. Teams around us dropping points. Next stop is Vicarage Road. Watford in a 5-2-3. Yummy. More 5-man defensive lines, tiki-taka football. I really do hope we get more goal-scoring chances, but it's looking quite unlikely. Oh dear, no. Watford are in immense trouble. They are backing off our midfield, which in turn means backing off Enos Jam, and you can't do that. He's too good to not mark up. He's going to crush you if you don't change your tactics. This is just utterly disrespectful to the amazing Enos. You think he can't bust you open? Watch this. Enos Jam! Bachmann saves. Natali Ruocco sees it back. He might just play the simple ball here to Kjartansson! That has just skimmed off Bachmann's glove. It's Kjartansson's 10th goal in 11 matches. Some renaissance this is. Eventually, we are going to have a proper conversation of Enos Jam being the greatest youth squad legends player of all time. Because you can't play this way against him. It's an instant win for Chesterfield. He is so unbelievably busted, and he might go and show you that class now as he lines up the Watford players, stares them down, dances around every single one of them. It's insane. I feel your pain, goalkeeper. What are you supposed to do against it? His marker today is already on a booking. He's got to be very careful not to get sent off. Gets around him again. Standing tackle's not going to get anywhere near him. We'll just slip a ball in to Natali Ruocco. He's just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Gone a little bit too adventurous there with Raw Killen and lost the ball in our defence. I mean, it's going to be a consolation goal there for Watford. Lovely finish, in all fairness. Taking off Tom Ince is certainly a choice. I mean, I would have absolutely taken off the book lad that's trying to mark Enos Jam. But you do you, Chief. Here he goes again on another mesmerising run. There he is. Cheerio, pal. You have been outclassed, outmatched from the first minute. It's a shame. It puts a bit of a dampener on the game, but We have been annihilating them. If you haven't got all your midfielders and defenders trying to squeeze the space available, then this is what happens. He's got an injury, still he gets up, still dominating. It could have been another Southampton scoreline. Finally, we see some defending. It's too little, too late. And us! Brilliant. Backman's been tremendous. Got a lot of respect for the goalkeeper after this one. Yes, Ruwoko down the left-hand side. One more chance, potentially. He lines it up. Oh! And that will be full-time. Watford 1, Chesterfield 3. Rico Walden has told me it's fantastic that he's been picked so often. He's played one game all season. Okay. State of this team of the week. Kjartansson, Young and Jam, Ruwoko all in. Go on, let's have another one. Opponent analysis. Chesterfield against QPR. 4-2-3-1 wide with a standard style preset. Can they hold off Zamezen Enos? Probably not. Yeah, I'd be throwing out the Enos Jam Tifo after that performance against Watford. I can't lie. That is floating up perfectly for Jam. He is just far too strong. And they're backing off him. Once again, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's Zamezen Enos! He's on a different planet, mate. There is no one even close. Jam picks it up in his own half. Because he's facing one against ones, I have all the confidence to keep on dribbling with him. Because how are you going to beat him? Look at the balance. Look at the poise. Look at the skill. Oh, my word! You really are witnessing the greatest Youth Squad Legends player ever. We're witnessing this together. Look at the state of this. Look at the feet. He's 6'6". He scored 2 absolute worldies in 12 minutes. Another long shot, maybe. And us! Big save, Nardi. But then here comes a corner kick. Could you imagine being a defender up against this? The constant worry in your head that he is lurking. He's ready to go at any point. He just skips over this challenge. It's Enos Jam. Maybe for another long shot. Maybe for another skill run. I mean, he just bounces off challengers like they're not even there. My voice is going a little bit. I am getting rather excited. Seeing magnificent. Off he goes for the hat-trick chance. Do not let him get up to top speed, because this is what he's going to do. Enos Jam! Take that match ball home! You absolute beauty! You wouldn't believe for a second that the sliders that we've got set up should mean that my players move a little bit slower. This guy's build-up in momentum when he starts shifting is almost Callum O'Flannery-esque. And I'm not for 1 second saying that he's as quick. He's nowhere near. But it's that confidence when he does get up to speed that no one's going to touch him. Time to get a good swing on. Maybe Christy Mayer is the corner kick taker. Let's give this a shot. It's over. Oh, raw killing! Could have got himself a goal. We are really enjoying ourselves right now. Enos Jam just read that slide tackle like a book, mate. Like a book. Oh, my goodness. I'm running out of words to describe him. There's a good delivery. Oh, it's a 4th goal for Enos Jam. Listen to my voice. It's gone. I am cooked. Matali Ruwoko is going to set it back to him. Enos smashes the crossbar. Gets it back from Kjartansson, hits the post! We have never seen something of the likes. Oh, my word. Nardi's probably looking at him and going, what am I witnessing? Christy May's swinging it in again, and he's going for an overhead kick. Absolutely untouchable. That's going to be a booking, as the slide tackle gets nowhere near the football. The full-time whistle goes at 4-0 Chesterfield, 4-0 Enos Jam. I have absolutely no words. No words. I need to give my voice a rest after that. Insane. We are seeing something unbelievably special. He's a one-man wrecking machine. Like, you can't go one-on-one against him. You just can't. He will beat you. He'll either beat you with strength, skill, power, pace, anything. Anything he's got in his locker, he's probably better than you are. Lost for words. I'm going to end this episode. I'm going to end this episode. We're 3rd in the table. This has been Cutsy. thank you ever so much for watching this insane episode of Youth Squad Legends. Enos, bloody jammy, it is just totally in a different universe. The levels are insane. I can't wrap my head around it. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like. If not subscribed around here yet, then press the red box down below and the bell icon for mobile notifications. A big thanks to everybody on the right-hand side supporting me financially on Patreon. You can too with the link down in the description box. Cheers to all of you watching this episode in, episode out. I mean, why wouldn't you watch this? It is just so addictive to witness that every single episode. I'm going. See you later. Bye-bye.